I want to see structure. So how do I look at structure? Well, once the moving averages break and this goes down, let me draw in yellow, I want to make sure that I'm seeing lower highs and lower lows. So I want to see this. I don't want to have it do this and then go back up and go, uh-oh, I made a mistake. So I want the 5 minute to show me structure. And so when this does this, 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 and this, now I've got structure, don't I? I've got lower low, I've got lower high. I absolutely have structure here. And those are the three that I'm looking for here. I'm looking for the cross, I'm looking for levels that I'm going to run into potentially, and I'm looking for structure. So then what's two? I've got 4, 3, 2. 2, or the 2, is I want to wait for a little bit of a pullback so that I have structure here. So let me just squinch this up so you can see. There's the cross at 10 o'clock, right? I'm not taking the trade here at 10 o'clock because there's always the risk that this could just bounce and go back up. I need to see structure. What does that mean? This is a high, this is a lower high, and this is an even lower high. This is a low, and this is a lower low. So I'm going to wait, even though the moving average is crossed here at 10 o'clock, I'm going to wait for this, 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 and this. And now I've got structure. Now I can take the trade. Sometimes it's just one. Sometimes I'll just get like one move and it starts to move. I could certainly take that. Like I could certainly take this trade. You know, this is the 10 o'clock move right here. That's it. But I want to wait and just pick that up right there. That's the move. So I wait for this, what I call this a little pullback and structure. And then number one is execute the trade. Right here, I look right. I pick my strikes. This says, this looks like it says 6,000. Yeah. So I go for 6,000, 59.95. And then obviously the credit spread is going to be 59.95, 59.90. And that's going to be my fly right in there. So I'm going to go over it real fast, 4, 3, 2, 1 again. So here, 4 is time of day zones. That's 1. Wicks, that's 2. Triangles, that's 3. This is on the trading chart. This is on SPX. Okay. And then 4 is the moving average cross. Great. I want to confirm on SPY. That's the 3. Way over here. 3. I want to look at the moving average cross there to really confirm. I want to check any, whoops, this is 1. I want to check any levels that I might be running into to make sure I'm clear on my levels. Like, am I going to run into a yesterday's close, the pre-market high or low? You can draw those on there. And lastly, structure on the 5. Do I have structure? Or is it just coming down? I don't want to just take it on a candle like this. I want to wait until it comes back up and then moves back down. That is structure. And then the 2 is I come back to my trading chart right before I'm ready to take the trade, and I wait for that little pullback move right there, just to prove it so that I have structure here. That's the entry. That's when you look right. That's when you pick your strikes, and that's when you put on convert divert. And those are the 4, 3, 2, 1 is just execute the strategy. Okay. So last part here, what I've shown you is that you buy a debit spread and then you add the credit spread. And that forms, if you're going this way, right, that forms the butterfly. And that's just one contract, right? You buy one and you sell one, and then you end up with the butterfly. So the advanced aspect of this, to go to the next step, is that you would buy 2. Now watch this. You buy 2 debit spreads, but instead of converting them both, you sell one and then you convert one. Now, why would you do that? Well, one reason is if you could sell one of them fairly quickly and make 30 to 40 bucks right off the bat, selling one of the debit spreads, that would give you so much more cushion, margin, emotional room to sit there and convert. In fact, you could convert for minus $10. Let's say you put the debit spread on for 20, but you're getting a little nervous and whatever, and you want to just get out of it. So you close it for 190. So you actually lose $10 on the convert, but you sold the first one for 40. What's your net? You still net $30 plus a fly. So the way that would work is you get all of the signals, you take the trade, you go 2 spreads here. And as soon as it moves from out of the money into the money, you can sell one of them right away and make anywhere from $20, $30, $40, $50. Then you put on one credit spread here to create the fly. And this one you can do, I don't know, you could make $20, $30, $40. You could even, if you decide, $0 because I already made 30 or 40. Or you could do it for the 20, 25 that we talked about earlier, and you could make 60, 70, $80. You'd still end up with a fly plus cash. So the 3 phases of practice, the way we practice convert the vert. And I'm going to show you how to get it and everything. So I'm winding down here. The 3 phases of practice. I do not want you to risk money before you've proven the system. So it's really pretty simple. There's 3 phases. The first phase is you're going to just spot the shift. You're going to buy one debit spread, and then you're going to sell it. Now, that's going to run into some problems if you have a margin account, right? So I suggest that anyone that does convert the vert, do it out of a cash account. And that way you will not have any problems with DT. Now, TOS does not allow SPX trading on a cash account, but TradeStation does. So that's just something to consider. But if you do a cash account, you won't have to worry about hitting any of the day trading rules. And I even have a cash account. If you have more than 25,000, you can keep it in a margin and not a problem. But if you're using an account that has less than 25,000, then you're going to want to just create a second account, just a cash account for Convert the Vert. So phase 1 that you're going to do on paper first, using the 4321, learn the shift, draw out the times of day on your charts. You know when they're coming, right? You're going to spot the shift, use the rules, buy one debit spread, and then sell it. And see if you can do that for like $30. Buy it for $2 and sell it for $2.30. That's phase 1. Once you can do enough of those comfortably on paper, then you can go live and buy one debit spread and sell it. Buy one debit spread and sell it. You're practicing the shift and executing the strategy using the rules. Once you've done that, phase 2 is similar. You're going to spot the shift, buy the debit spread, but instead of selling it, that's when you're going to add the credit spread. Add the credit spread, right? And you're going to do that. Maybe you'll just make $20, but you'll end up with a butterfly, and then you'll be able to see what happens at the end of the day. Again, you're going to do this on paper, and then you're going to go live. Once you've done it on paper, then you can go live. Phase 3 is when you're going to put it all together, where you're going to buy 2 debit spreads and do what you just did in phase 1 and phase 2. You're going to sell one and convert one. And again, this will be done on paper until you have the confidence, and then you can go live. So it's paper, live, paper, live, paper, live through the 3 phases. And in the module of Convert the Vert, we have a whole perfect practice section. So let me just show you this real quick, and then I'm going to show you the actual indicators. Check out this for a moment.
Started trading Convert the Vert in October and was immediately profitable. A low trading day would be around $200 profit. A high trading day would be over $15. My average is around $800 per day.
Now I'm consistently making $400 to $700 a day on average using the strategy, and occasionally a lot more.
I average about $2,600 a day when I do trade the Convert the Vert strategy.
It was profitable almost immediately, and it's kept on being profitable in the vast majority of trades that I've executed using ConvertVert. My account equity has grown by 77%.
I've been averaging lately around 700 to maybe over 3,000, which is one of my best days.
I was consistently profitable third to fourth day. I'm averaging over $250 a day with the ConvertVert strategy.
It's been wildly profitable for me, six figures. And considering I started out with a cash account at $2,500, it's been a pretty wild ride.
Pretty cool. Let me show you what the indicators actually look like. I'm going to just overlay the time of day zone. So if I go to edit studies here, I'm going to show you real quick here. Look at this. I'm going to turn on the indicators. So if you've never seen them before, you'll see what they look like. Now, as I said, you can draw the time of day on your own. But this is obviously so much easier. But I just gave you all the tools, everything that you need to actually execute this on your own. Give me just a few more minutes, give you the link, and then I'll take questions. Okay, so first up is the time of day zones, and here they are. If you check this out, this lays it out for you. And what's so cool is whatever time zone you're in, it automatically calculates it for you. So like mine is a 10 o'clock shift, and that'll show up as the very first shift at 10 o'clock on my charts. But on yours, obviously, if you live on the West Coast, it'll show 7 o'clock. But look how it lines up here. Look at the first 9:40 shift, and I have it in red because that's like don't trade it. Look at this, the first 10 o'clock shift right here, bang, right there, do. Pretty cool. So it overlays the time of day zones. Over here, we've got something that's called the pre-market sandwich, and that gives you the pre-market high, pre-market low, today's close, yesterday's close, and today's open. And that's what gives you the levels so you can see, these are all custom indicators here, you can see where the levels are that you're about to hit. Really cool. We've also got something called the cycle indicator. This is like our number one indicator. This is just a magical indicator that we created. You'll see what it looks like. And we have put it on both charts. And the way the cycle indicator works, it shows us when the cycles of price are at an end and when they're beginning. And that helps us determine if there's a true shift or not. So if you look, just as an example of the same shift that we just covered, we're looking to maybe takes this shift, right? Wick, triangle, moving average cross. Look at the cycle. The cycle is at an extreme high, which means this up cycle is finished. Where's it going to go? Down. On the 5-minute chart, it reaches an extreme high. Where does it go from here? Down. The same thing on the reversals. When you look at taking this trade potentially to the upside, as you can see here, look what happens. Cycle indicator low, it starts to turn. That's how you know when the cycle is down here, that means it's going to want to go higher. When it's up here, it means it's going to want to go lower. Same thing on both. So the cycle indicator is amazing. We've got the RSI in there. And the last thing I'm going to show you are the dots. I'm not going to explain everything with how the dots work, but the shift dots are pretty infallible. It takes all of the rules that I told you about and more in terms of the moving average cross and everything else. And as an example, when you see the yellow dots, which mean downside, when they all shift and turn blue, that is almost a guarantee shift. When you get that and that. Now look at the alignment of the rules here. This is even not all of them. Look, they turn from yellow to blue. The ticks go from pink to green. Cycle indicator from low to high. There's the wick, moving average cross. That's the trade. Bang. And you get it on both charts. That's just some of the indicators. The shift dots are absolutely amazing. You go from a sea of yellow to a sea of blue. It's that simple. That and the cycle indicator, and look what you see. Bang. Pretty freaking cool. Look at this in the morning. You started out blue, right? Look at all the blue here. As soon as they turned yellow, blue went to yellow, cycle went from high to low. What happened? Shift to the downside. So that is kind of what you see with the rocket ship. It is amazing. What I'm going to show you just to close out, and then I'll take some questions. I want to show you how you can get it if you want it. And there'll be a 25% discount on it as well. So this is, if you click on it, this is basically what you get. Okay, you get the whole module. You get an A to Z options primer. You get the quick start, the perfect practice. You can practice it properly, advanced strategies. You get the Holy Shift workspace. That's the SPX and the SPY with all the indicators, the time of day zones, the shift dots. You get another panel here that I didn't even show you that has the ticks, the VIX, and the advanced decline. I wanted to keep it simple, so I left that one out. You get the cycle indicator, which, oh, by the way, you can use for swing trading. You get the pre-market sandwich indicators that show you all of the levels. A couple of other things that you get. You get the live trading room for 45 days included. You get to try it for 45 days for free. If you don't need it, don't want it, you don't get charged for it. After that, it's $95 a month. However, you can get it for half price. I'm going to show you that in a second. There's also, you get one free coaching session with Convert the Vert, an ongoing library because we do Monday night workshops. Our moderators are in the room every single day. So we've got tech time in there several times a week. We have live moderators trading live, answering questions live every single day. It's absolutely awesome. And then if you do take advantage of the TradeStation deal, you can see it's $40 per option contract. That's normally 60 cents. SPX is usually $1 to add. It's only 50 cents with TradeStation. No assignment fees. There's no commissions, obviously, when you let it cash settle. Really great. And you can see when you click on the link, there's more people that have talked about like how awesome it's been for them, like just endless testimonials here. But I'm going to give you a different link. This link here is one that you can get it at 25% off, right? So the normal price for Convert the Vert, if you scroll to the bottom, right here, is it's $12.95 for the year, annual. You can get it quarterly at $3.50 a quarter if you want to spend a little less money up front. You can get this $12.95 for 25% less because I'm going to give you this link instead, just so that you know. Let me just show you. I'll put my name in here so I can show you there's a few other things. This page, when you put your name in, first of all, money back guarantee for 30 days. Try it, kick it around. If it doesn't work for you, we'll give you all your money back. It's that simple. Stand behind everything that we do. The CTV Plus workspaces give you an opportunity to use the CTV technology on day trading. So if you want to day trade the Qs, the Russell, the SPY, or even stocks that are inside of those ETFs, you can use special CTV workspaces. Just give you a quick look at one of them. This is the one for the Russell. This is the IWM. Just to give you an idea, this is the Russell. And guess what that is right there? It's called, can't see it really well, but here, if you look, this is the Russell. That is the 10 a.m. shift. Bang. And we've got rules and tools that go with this. This is for the IWM if you want to trade it. So it's, as you can see here, look at this. Goes from blue dots to yellow dots, cycle, moves, all the rules and tools, down she goes. So you get 3 extra workspaces just for day trading. That's called CTV Plus. It's normally $9.95. You can get it at half price. Not only that, we throw in the gap move indicator, which shows you when stocks are getting ready to gap if you wanted to trade gap up or gap down stocks. So it's half the price if you take advantage of that. You can also, if you want to, you can add the The live room, there's a link where you can add the live room as well. Once you click through, you'll see. Also at 50% off. So you've got the link. It's $9.95 for the year or $3.50 a quarter. And you know what? If you added $9.95 and CTV Plus for $5.70, I'm sorry, $4.95 for CTV Plus, $5.70 for the live room, it adds up to what was it at? Like $22,020, something like that. A little over $2,000. It's somewhere around $40 a week. I just showed you how to do one convert the vert with one contract, make $40, and then you have a lotto ticket to the end of the day on one shift. You do one of those a week, it pays for all of this. And you have the potential to go 3 contracts, 5 contracts, 10 contracts, 5 times a day, whatever it is. So even if you got everything, it's still $40 a week. And I just showed you one single trade in the morning for $40 or the afternoon or whenever you put it on. So click on the link if you like it, if you want it. If you want to use the system that I gave you, you're more than welcome to it. But with the rocket ship, obviously, it does a lot of the work for you. It shows you the shift indicators. It does show you the cycle oscillator. It's your choice. Obviously, the live room is exciting. We give you a coaching session too. And it's, I believe, the greatest strategy that at least that I have ever traded or I've ever taught anyone to trade.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.